Life is busy. Life is busy. So much things.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Welcome back to another episode of the YeahDat podcast, hosted by yours truly, West Coast Rob. Welcome. Episode 31. Like I say every week, constantly rolling. You know what I mean? Last episode recap, we had motivational coach, entrepreneur, transgender woman, Ronnie Angelique Young, as a guest on the show. She went over, what it was like growing up, where in her native, Boogie Down Bronx, coming out as gay, transitioning into a woman, as well as talking about her business, becoming a motivational coach and an entertainer. So if you haven't seen that already and you're eager to check that episode out, go to the channel and check it out. Or I'll put the link in the description for you out there. So I highly recommend it. Those of you new to the show, welcome. Thank you for taking the time and choosing to check the homie out. And if you like what you see, or if you're entertained, at the end of the day, if you're entertained, hit that subscribe button. And if you hit that subscribe button, make sure you follow on Instagram for everything that has to do with the podcast at YeahDat Podcast. For those returning, YeahDat, I got love for you. Appreciate the constant love and support. Thank you. So, how are y'all doing out there? Me, I'm good. I'm kosher. Busy. Life has been busy. Got a lot of things going on, a lot of moving parts, family stuff. So the homie's been rather busy. It's kind of thrown my podcast scheduling off. I dropped the episode 29 on featuring the bro Gonzalo. And then I dropped the episode 30 the same week because I just wanted to get that one out. I wanted to drop it prior to that Tampa Pride week that Angelique was at. So drop that. I still have yet to drop the audio version of episode 30, which by the time this comes out, it's probably out or dropped the same day. So if you haven't already, I know for my audio listeners, not everybody who watches, not everyone watches the show via YouTube. So there's a lot of audio only listeners out there. I apologize for the delay, but life is life. Homie was busy. YeahDat, it is what it is. Thank you for tuning in and being patient with the homie. So here we are, episode 31, man. Like I said, I've been busy. A lot of things going on with the fam. My daughter had a birthday, so we took her to the amusement park nearest to us here. It was first time going to it, roller coasters and whatnot. So she had two of her friends, and then my youngest, she brought a friend as well, and didn't know my oldest boyfriend was going to be there. So he fucking was there too. First time really being around him. So I'll dive more into that. But so we had the girls, they were there with their peoples. My wife and I thought, okay, the girls gonna be running around, doing their thing, getting on rides, whoop, whoop, this and this. We get to chill, spend time with each other, eat some good ass food, drink some drinks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Walk, chill, whatever. However, that was not the case because of a third wheel. And so I kind of put a damper on those plans. However, it still was a good time. At the end of the day. Then my daughters had a good time, so that's really all that matters. The boyfriend part though, that was kind of I was like, oh really? This dude's here, huh? Cool. So at first we had started and they were doing their own thing. We were doing our own thing. The parents were doing our own thing. And then we kept getting calls like, oh, from the little one, the oldest one. And this was like, all right. As soon as they found their groove, then it was cool. We all ended up linking back up and we kind of roamed the rest of the park together. So then, my oldest is there and we're near them. So they're walking. The boyfriend's there. Now, mind you, the boyfriend isn't someone who I would have thought was her type, but it is what it is. It's her life. She likes who she likes, whatever. As long as dude treats her well, that's fine. Doesn't matter. But, dude was getting a little too touchy-feely. And then in front of the parents, too. That's, which is ultimate disrespect. Ultimate disrespect. I know when I was a kid, or when I was that age, teenager, with my girlfriend, no way. Wouldn't even have tried. I think I was actually in that situation too, where like I was with the girlfriend and I think like a parent was chaperoning or something, and my girlfriend was actually the one trying to be all affectionate. I was kind of like, you know what I mean? No, not in front of mom or dad or whatever. But back in the day, it was just like, Dad. I remember one instance I had to knock on the door and ask if she could come outside, and Dad answered the door and he was like, no. What? No, she's busy. Boom. So like nowadays I guess these fools ain't got no fear. So homie was out here a little too touchy-feely. So what was I saying? Yeah, true. So he was a little too touchy-feely. So, I had to pull the young lad aside, to the side, and kind of break it down. Like, yo, first off, don't be disrespectful. You know what I mean? Then, I dad mode kicked in real quick. Checked him real quick. Like, yo, you smoke weed? You do this? Blah, blah, blah. Because, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Cali. I grew up this way. Woo, woo, this, and this, woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, she don't know none of that shit. You know what I mean? So if you introduce that shit, there's going to be some problems. You know what I mean? So I just kicked him real quick. He understood. At the end of the day, we explained it to our daughter how he was being disrespectful and how that is disrespectful. Yeah, holding hands, cool. All that other extra shit, no, I don't think so. Motherfucker. Yeah. So other than that, the night was cool. She had a good time. And then, fast forward, she went through a breakup with the said individual, which was 2 weeks, happened 2 weeks after the theme park stuff. And I don't know, you can tell she was kind of bummed out. She was the one who broke up with dude, but you can tell she was kind of bummed out because of how dude took it. And I was just telling her, I was like, man, dude wasn't on your level anyway. Like, you know what I mean? You're athletic, you're beautiful. Don't worry about dude. Dude ain't on your level. He was just trying to seem hard or whatever the case may be. And stuff he was saying in reply to you saying you don't want to be with him anymore was just him trying to save face. So, I mean, it's crazy. For all you parents out there, man, if you haven't got to the stage yet, it's coming. It's coming. And I have to deal with it twice because I have two. So, but yeah, that's that. That's cool. It's part of life, though, you know what I mean? Look forward to that stuff, and I'm just blessed to be in this position to experience that stuff. But other than that, I got a lot of other moving parts, you know what I'm saying, dealing with some other family issues, you know what I'm saying, grown-up stuff, and then a little relocation action coming up for me and the fam bam. So, we got a lot going on top of work stuff that's just tedious and a little kind of irritating. But the homie's good. You know what I mean? Homie's good. So, episode 31, I'm usually a one-take dude. I've always been that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just that good. Been a one-take dude. Fucking hit record. Do my episode. and then boom, good to go. Oh, this one in particular is kind of tricky because I don't know. So at first I try to, I preach about, trying different things in regards to whatever you're doing, just so you can find your groove in regards to whatever it is. But so I know I try different stuff, especially with the podcast, from intros to background music to whatever, talking points. So I tried doing this episode in particular. This is probably the 4th, 5th, maybe even the 6th time recording, because I tried doing talking points but I found that I blew through them, like even like taking notes and breaking it down into sub bullets, into bullets. It was like, all right, but blew through them. So that's why I decided, like, I'm just gonna, whatever I want to talk about, I'm gonna talk about, and then elaborate on it, give the facts, and then that's it. So this is what we're doing. You know what I mean? If this is bland for y'all, I apologize, but it is what it is. So, springtime coming up, it's springtime, but it's cold. Like, it is cold, man. It's supposed to be springtime, it's supposed to be warming up. People are ready to go outside. You know what I'm saying? Do some things outdoors, but they can't do it because it's cold. You know what I'm saying? But the plus is that allergies are very lightweight right now. I have bad allergies when it comes to spring due to pollen or hay fever or whatever the case may be. But thus far, it hasn't been too bad. I had a couple of days where it was pretty bad, but so far spring has been all right. And another thing that's correlated with spring this year, especially spring 2022, is the supposed uprise or arrival of the Joro spider. That thing, disgusting. The Joro spider, aka Trichoneplia. Trichoneplia clanata, aka the Joro spider, is supposed to make a big impact in spring this year, especially in the southeast region of the United States. So Georgia, Florida, Bama, Mississippi, you know what I'm saying, the whole southeast right there. And the thing that scientists are, especially Mr. Flick from UGA, who's the lead study of this particular insect, is saying that so they've been here since 2013, but 2022, I guess they're expecting a big influx due to climate change. They're originally from Japan, which Japan's climate is similar. Those of you who haven't been to Japan, it's similar to the United States in regards to the climate. There's like the seasons. Then each region of the country has certain climates. So the Joro spider is particularly found in warmer climates, which would stem in the southeast. However, they've been here since 2013, but the influx of them is supposed to exponentially rise this year for some reason. I do not know why this year it's supposed to be an influx, but they're worried that the spider is going to spread from the southeast up to the eastern seaboard. So it's kind of conflicted because scientists are saying some can see it and the population is supposed to grow and spread the eastern seaboard, while others are saying they're not, because of the climate in the eastern seaboard being a lot milder and colder than it is in the southeast. But if it's springtime, temperatures are going to start rising. You know what I mean? It's going to be hot. So why not? But little facts for y'all in regards to the spider. The spider is about 4 inches long, which is basically the size of the palm of your hand, but can be larger than the palm of your hand, which is crazy. Like the size of my palm of my hand, man. The spider crawling around like that, man. Crazy.
Spiders! Spiders! Get them off me! Get them off me! Get them off me!
Wake up! It's me!
Crazy. The spider is venomous. However, the fangs are too little to penetrate human skin. So the venom is more so geared towards their prey, insects and stuff that they eat. Not only they're considered to be more of a nuisance, the spider, because of the webs. Apparently they make 3D silk webs that are just going to be easily walked into and easily noticeable when they're made. Scientists are saying not to kill the spider. If you see them, if you run into a web, and get the web out of your way. But if you see the spider, don't kill it, don't squish it, just kind of shoo it out the way, because it's not any harm to humans. But that's gonna be easier said than done. When people see spiders, it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, ugh. I know I got an arachnophobia. Like, spiders are just like, ugh. Even like a daddy long legs, it's like, get out of here. I mean, you don't even want to touch the thing. Like, if I was on Fear Factor and they put me in a tub full of spiders.
Come on! Hey, Kelly, don't worry, those bites, nothing makeup won't hide.
Dude, see how he's going? Ciao, big.
No deal. But apparently they're good at, the Joro spider is really good at reproducing. So they're real horny and shit. So one Joro spider was discovered. So every one Joro spider that's discovered, 10 go undiscovered. And the way that they got over here, or they travel, is they're either stowaways. They take hitch rides with humans, either shipping containers is the primary way they got over here, or what they call ballooning, is where they take their web and they use it as a parachute and they go with the wind. Although the wind takes it, said miles, a couple miles, but constantly moving with the wind, you know, that they'll get there. And then, like I said, they're good at reproducing. So to one spider found, 10 are undiscovered. Think about that. And then they're horny as fuck. Oh my gosh. So if you see them, if you run into a Joro spider, just, you know, they're not harmful. They won't bite. And, yeah. So for the listeners out there, the audio only listeners, tune in to youtube.com/West Coast Rob to see the spider. I posted some pictures on here as I described the spider. They're pretty fucking gnarly. Black and yellow back. You can't miss them. Big as hell. Venomous, but venom cannot harm you because they cannot bite. The fangs cannot penetrate your skin. But, you know, happy spring. Yeah. Happy spring from the Joro spider. All right. That being said, it's also Vietnam Veterans Day. Happy Vietnam Veterans Day to all those who have served in Vietnam, to the families of those who have served in Vietnam who are no longer with us. You know, thank you for your service. Coming from a service member to past service members. You know, I've been in service for a minute. I didn't even know there was a Vietnam Veterans Day. Like, who's making up these days? Where are they coming up? Like, where are they coming up with these? You know what I mean? And then, like, how was that person appointed to the job of that day, to appoint days or whatever? But yeah. Life is busy. So much things. And we're still recording. I did not know that we were still recording. I thought it stopped recording. But I'll crop and edit this out, or that part out. But they're busy. So, now, final topic of the day, and I apologize for the kind of wonky episode, but it just proves that people are busy. Life is life, but don't let that deter you from doing what you want to do or doing what you love to do, which I love to do, this podcast, and I ain't gonna stop doing it despite what I got going on. I got a lot going on in getting ready for a move, so there's a lot going on. But now we are going to cover the topic that everybody's been talking about, man, the Will Smith smacking Chris Rock thing. And my opinion, Will's my dude. First off, Will Smith is my dude. We're going to watch it. We're going to watch it again, and you're going to get my reaction. And let's just go from there. So, without further ado, let's watch the smack again.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Man. First, I thought it was, after seeing it like the first time, I thought it was kind of like, my thoughts still are the same, because Chris Rock, he makes the joke. It's not a serious joke. Then Will laughs initially. He laughs. And, they show him laughing. They show Jada roll her eyes. Then they cut to Chris. They don't show what happens after Will's laughing. And to me, my opinion is he was given, it was just, he initially didn't see no harm in it or whatever. So therefore he laughed. But I think that after laughing and looking at Jada and seeing her reaction, it kind of sparked him, like, and he realized, like, oh shit, he's talking about Jada. She probably looked at him or whatever, because they already have that weird relationship. They're trying to mend some things due to the red table talk shit and all that. So he felt like he had to do something kind of to, I don't know, not reconcile, but kind of to I don't know, mend whatever she was feeling right there, because she was most likely feeling like, oh really, that's funny to you, like my alopecia, and him feeling guilty, like, oh fuck, that's right, what can I do, fuck it, let me go up there and do that. I don't think homie should have did that. Like, I'm a Will Smith fan, one of my favorite actors. Growing up, I wanted to be like Will if I was ever to pursue acting, because he can do it all, from comedy to being serious. He can do it all. So he was one of my dudes, like one of my favorites. And for him to do that was just like, come on, man. Like, come on. Like, that was uncalled for. And I'm not even a Chris Rock fan whatsoever. I don't think dude is funny. I think dude is cheesy. I'm not a Chris Rock fan, but I am a fan of how Chris Rock handled himself after getting after the smack. You know what I mean? After the smack, he handled himself very well. Like, and then you can see it right after he gets smacked. He's like, whoa. And he wanted to say something.
wow.
He wanted to be like, man, he wanted to say something or act the naked. That's what he wanted to do. But he handled himself as a true professional, which I commend him on that, because any other person, man, that shit would have been cut to commercial break. That shit would have been like this. Any other person. But kudos and a round of applause to fucking Chris Rock for being the true professional that he was in that circumstance. Will, I don't know. That's not a good look for Will, and I don't know. I just think people are gonna see him as in a different way now. That's always gonna be there, just like how Kanye, the stigma behind him and Taylor Swift at the VMAs. That shit just stuck with him forever, and that was kind of like the downfall leading into the decline of Kanye's legacy. Not his legacy, but reputation more so as in the mainstream with people. So I don't know. I just hope this isn't that for Will, because Will's the fucking man. He's the dude, whatever. But one of the positive things I will say came out of that situation, which you can't really say there are many, are the fucking memes coming. The memes that are coming out of the situation are crazy. I just saw one with how they make people. People are fucking talented, man. Talented. Remember when during the pandemic, like the height of it in 2020, when the lady, you're gonna lose your job, you about to lose your job, that lady, and they made a music video, or they made a fucking song out of it. I saw one just now with this whole situation with Will, and that shit was fire. And that was probably the first and only song that Will Smith has ever had, or any song, including Will Smith, where he cusses. Yep. But that's probably the only bright side out of it. There's not a bright side out of the whole situation. The whole situation was negative. The only pluses I would say is Chris Rock's professionalism and the memes. And then now he came out. Will has since come out and apologized to Chris, and saying that he apologizes for the assault, and because initially when he won the award, he did not apologize to Chris. He apologized to the Academy and the actors, but he has since come out, and I quote, Will says, "I would like to apologize. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There's no place for violence in a world of love and kindness." He also goes to say, "I would also like to apologize to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been an otherwise gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will." And quote. So he has come out and apologized to Chris. I don't think he should have came, and I don't think he should have threw out the other additives towards the latter end of the apology, like the King Richard family and the Academy and all that stuff, because you already apologized to the Academy and everybody who attended. But I thought that should have been more geared towards Chris Rock and just him. I could make it more personable. But and now with that whole situation, people are digging. Of course, when something happens, people want to make an individual look like a villain. Everyone knows that he's a human being. Will Smith is a human being, dealing with situations, dealing with personal issues, trying to work at them. But now, of course, people are digging up, past issues that he's done, assaulting people, whatever. Seen one where they pulled up his mugshot from 1989 where he assaulted someone. It's like, stop digging. Like, whose job is it out there to dig and find some shit like that? Like, come on now. Come on. The person you've loved for decades, you know what I mean? Who has been nothing but positivity for decades, putting out albums, not even cussing in the albums, making music, hit records, not cussing, but has this one instance where they smack an individual. You know, it was bad. You know, wasn't the best time, place to do so. If you're gonna smack them backstage, not in public, in front of the world, internationally. It was just a bad timing for it all. But now, that one instance, this individual is just now, trying to dig and trying to portray him like, he's always been like this. He's always been like this. He's always had issues. He's always been assaulting people. Like, for those people digging and pulling up shit like that, man, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all motherfuckers. I know everyone has a job to do, but it's like, man, stop with the digging and the reaching and shit, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. That's whatever. But, you know, hopefully this doesn't paint a black cloud. Hopefully people still see him as such. No one boycotts his movies, Will Smith's movies and shit like that, whatever. But shout out to Chris Rock. I'm not a Chris Rock fan, but like I said, shout out to him for his professionalism and being a true professional and having a motherfucking chin. You know what I mean? They do that little slap competition shit now. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rock will probably hold his own in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Hold his own. But yeah, shout out, kudos to Chris Rock for being a true professional. I really admired him for his professionalism on that shit. And, you know, hopefully we can move on. Because I know it happened on Sunday. I'm probably late with the shit. A couple of days later, whatever the case may be. But, you know, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on the issue. And hopefully they can stop talking about the shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to the all black production crew of on the show. I mean, we're doing big things, but of course it was overshadowed. And yeah. But you know, I think that's enough of this episode 31. You know what I'm saying? The YeahDat podcast. The shows are better. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for this episode. It's kind of I didn't want to kind of put out just a filler episode or whatnot, but you know, I wanted to address a couple things. You know what I mean? Just let y'all know I'm still here. I'm still trying to stick to my schedule. Getting busy, but people get busy. Life is life. And, you know, cherish life. You know what I mean? Cherish life. Don't take it for granted. But thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you follow on Instagram at YeahDat Podcast. Follow me on Twitter at West_Rob. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what topics you want me to discuss, or if you want to discuss it with me. You know what I mean? Drop a comment in the comments. Let me know. You know what I mean? But until the next episode, thank you for watching. West Coast Rob signing out. YeahDat Podcast. Until the next episode, YeahDat.